Good morning. Today is Monday, December the 4th. The time right now is 6:47 in the morning. Over the weekend, we can see that the market continues to edge higher, especially in risky assets. We can see that equity markets in the States continue to ramp up higher after the late trading hours. We can see that the initial PCE numbers, which was reported on Friday, continue to show that inflation is definitely cooling. And this again reinforced belief among market participants that the Federal Reserve is done hiking, and we are looking perhaps into rate cuts into 2024. So this has been the reason behind the market rally since the start of November. Traded to a height of 36,338 points, and that was the micro E-mini Dow Jones futures. We can see that market right now is approaching the all-time high very soon. In the micro E-mini Dow Jones continuous futures chart, you can see the high traded on January last year was 36,832, which is this red line over here, and prices are definitely going to challenge this level. So what my thinking is this: the market could be doing will be actually looking to take out this high, and even if the market do take out this high, there is no reason to continue to buy beyond the record high, because the market do suggest to me that it could be setting up a bull trap to trap those above 37,000. So do watch out for a new record high in the Dow Jones, but look out at where it closes by the end of this week, because if the market do close weaker than the record high itself, then it could be creating a reversal pattern, in my opinion. So do watch out and do not chase this market ever higher beyond 36,832. So this is the futures contract, and we can see that the equivalent in the micro E-mini S&P 500 is also rallying. The high traded so far is 4,607 and 3/4. There is a barrier to higher prices at 4,619 and a quarter to 4,634 and a half. However, the all-time high is still a bit of a distance away. That is at 4,808 and a quarter. So we can see the S&P 500 still have a bit of a distance to go before it can break the all-time high set in January of last year. And in the Nasdaq, we have a slightly different picture. The market, of course, is also very bullish. In fact, this year's rally has been led no less by the tech stocks. So you can see that the Nasdaq 100 futures contract traded on the micro E-mini futures is traded to a high of 16,207 and 3/4, and this is also quite a bit of a distance from the record high, which was traded in November of 2021, and that level is 16,767 and a half. We can see that there's still quite a bit of a distance to travel before we can even brush against this high here. So anyway, look out for a break of the Dow Jones futures, and perhaps even a new record high for the just for the record. And my concern here is the possibility of a bull trap. In the Nikkei 225, you can see the Nikkei has pulled back in a three-wave, although it was less than ideal. The ideal level to pull back was at 33,000, but it fell short of it, and market could be gearing for higher prices ahead. And we can see that the year high is not that far away at 33,950 in a futures contract traded in Osaka, and that could be one area where the market wants to go and challenge, take up a new high for the year. But beyond that, I think again the same concern for the Dow Jones is also applicable in the Nikkei 225. Over in Hang Seng, we have a slightly different thing. You can see that the Hang Seng futures actually traded to a low of 16,744, breaking the last November low, which was at 16. Let me see, 16.8. Let me see where the level is, 16,823. So we can see that the market has taken out a key swing low and closes back in a positive territory. Now, this is exactly what I'm talking about in a opposite move in the Hang Seng. Here we have a potential of a bear trap. Going forward, I do believe there is a possibility market may actually rally from here, especially if the Wall Street equity index continue to edge higher. I think there's a possibility for the Hang Seng futures to actually attempt the 17,369, 69 to 17,481 basis the futures contract traded in the Hong Kong Futures Exchange. And over in the dollar, we can see the dollar continue to weaken over last Friday at a high traded at 103.67, and the market pulls back a little bit. Whether the market can sustain higher, I think there's a possibility. Top side at most, I think we can see a price of 104.23 to 104.44 in the futures contract traded on ICE, which is the Intercontinental Exchange, in the futures contract for the dollar index. On the downside, the market seems to be maybe able to hold at 102.56 to 102.81. So this could be the two ranges in which the dollar index may be trading this week. Over in the euro dollar, when euro dollar hit a low of 108.29 before it bounced with a reversal pattern, and this happens within a order block here at 108.53 to 108.58, and there's a possibility if the dollar continues to edge lower, we could see the euro dollar challenging the 110 level all over again. We can see the 110.17 was a traded high last Wednesday, but we can see that there is a possibility that the entire rally here will actually extend higher beyond 110.17. Over in the sterling looks like it may actually have hit a temporary top at 127.33. Friday's high attempt was 127.16. There's a possibility market may actually pull back in a three-wave to retest the 126 levels. So if that's the case, look for a pullback before the market continues to edge higher. Aussie dollars continue to be elevated. We can see there was an attempt to take out the week's high at 0.6676 with a high 0.6676 again. So there is what we call a double top here for now after the market did a three-wave, very minor pullback to 0.6570 before you extend higher. Top side, I think there's a challenge of 0.6712 to 0.6740. Beyond here, the market could be looking at a different level altogether and perhaps even turn positive in the daily time frame. In the dollar Canadian appears to be very, very weak, and there would be the possibility of an extended drop towards the 134.17 to 134 half levels. The top side appears to have been capped at 135.17 to 135.50. So again, more likely to be trading lower than higher as far as the dollar is concerned. Now, dollar yen continued to fall back onwards to a new low at 146.66 on Friday. Downside, I think there's a possibility the market may actually wedge a trade lower to 144.40 to 146. So there is still the possibility of an extended drop in the dollar versus the yen. Now, this is, of course, the dollar rates. As far as precious metal is concerned, we can see the spot gold has been trading at a record high. This is $2,075.43. This is an all-time high traded on Friday, and it is very rare for equity markets to be rallying as well as risk-off assets such as precious metal to also be rising all at the same time. Now, what happened is that we also see later on, Bitcoin is also charging higher. Everything is moving higher except the dollar. So we can see that the general mood right now is to take every asset into new higher territory. So the fact that we have Dow Jones about to take out the all-time high, as well as gold is currently at an all-time high. This is telling us market sentiment is very different right now, and there's a possibility of further gains forward. Of course, anything higher will be uncharted territory because you have never seen those prices before. So the next level obviously will be 2100. So look out for that as well in the spot gold market. In silver continuing to go higher. We can see that the market traded to a high of $25.52 in the spot market. Going forward, there's a possibility the market may attempt $26 going forward. The level to watch will be $25.54 and $26.13, this being the immediate barrier to higher prices. On the downside, I think there's enough support at $25.07 to $25.33. And over in Bitcoin, like I said, Bitcoin is currently trading at about 40,000. This morning, we have a flash high at $40,166.01, which is not that far away from a immediate level in which it will have to clear. The level is $40,142.91 to $40,794.93. So this level needs to be overcome before we can see higher prices going forward. There is that possibility market may eventually gun higher, much higher, with the ultimate aim at $48,223. So again, look out for this ultimate number, 48,223. And this is all I have for you for today. Today we have very light economic news calendar. Tomorrow is going to be at least a little bit more busy than today. So in the meantime, this is all I have for you. I'll come back to you tomorrow with another update. Bye-bye.